physically anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Hunter is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Anthony is out there with Randall. Then there's Thomas. And it's Westphal in at the shooting guard position. By this time in the year, Clark, for teams that have exceeded expectations, can we expect that this is their new normal?
I think so. I mean, once that kind of data is in the bank, regression usually would happen earlier. So at this point, I think it's just about building consistency from game to game.
And he knocks down the first one.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the 2-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
Outside Thomas. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Jokic gets it to go.
You cannot expect Thomas to miss a guy that open. I mean, he's got such a great eye for spotting shooters ready to shoot.
And that one's good, Hunter.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Here's Randall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Young pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Pass to Randall. Takes a 3. Second chance effort, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lobs it up for Anthony. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, great communication there, setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
Young from outside, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Outside Anthony. Dishes it to Randall. Clock at 4. It's deflected.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 2.
Even against tough defense, Thomas is never fazed. He's fearless in going against contact.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 6 points.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach.
Nice. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Hardaway. He has yet to score.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Picked by Anthony. Thomas finds Anthony. Here is Brand. Thomas surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Anthony. Rebound, Atlanta.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Got a piece of it. Hachimura kicks to Young. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Anthony. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Here's Hardaway. Young from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
It's tipped. Outside Hardaway. Randall with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hachimura. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 12, and Thomas has it in the corner. Noah with a screen for Thomas. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
How about that screen by Noah?
Young from outside, and it is good! At the buzzer! Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Hachimura. Black is out there with Murray. Then there's Hunter. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward. Thomas gets the bucket.
Boy, Isaiah Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles and a fantastic feel for how to break defenses down.
Black kicks to Murray. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Hunter. Hunter's got 11.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about it. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. No good from Brand. The Hawks lead by 16. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So, Clark, here we are, adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure, greater stakes, more often, I think overall is a good thing.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now let's get an injury update on Carmelo Anthony from our David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. For a team that was looking to put a solid playoff run together, this injury scare is not what they need right now. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Anthony after the basket by Atlanta. And there's the pass to Brand. Shoots over Hachimura. No good again that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Westphal. No scoring in this one. Passes to Carmelo. And another miss by Denver.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
Guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Black after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
One thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Here's Murray. Rebound by Serbiak. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Westphal. The Nuggets with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Westphal. Still without a basket. Drills the baseline jumper.
And he has value in a lot of different areas. But Westphal is at his best simply as a scorer. He can carry a team if he has to.
A 3-ball. Hachimura the pass to Jaquez. Over Anthony. Again the Hawks score.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Anthony. 8 points for him, and they get it back.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Westfall.
You know, Westfall is a do-it-all kind of player. Superb at putting the ball in the basket, either off the dribble, catch and shoot. Not bad on defense either.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And then Hunter with the jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And so it's Atlanta out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Michael Malone. Coach, you took a run in the second quarter. How do you think your team has played so far?
I didn't think we played much defense to start. Did not like how we closed that quarter. So we have to find a way against a great offensive team to string together multiple stops.
Hard to do, but that's what you have to do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Denver Nuggets.
They can't stop anything down low. Playing soft. S-O-F, capital T. Softer than Egyptian cotton, softer than a bag of marshmallows. S-O-F, capital T.
Big fella, that is soft. And the next order of business, seeing which players are in the running for a spot in this season's dunk contest. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Atlanta's shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. Anthony is out there with Randall, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Thomas, and it's Westfall in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Hunter finds Young. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Here's Thomas. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
Good work there as it goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thomas passes to Carmelo. The dish now to Randall. Young with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
For Atlanta, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. There's the three. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Thomas. Jokic sets the screen for Thomas. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen, solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Anthony's shot is off. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Johnson dishes to Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. It's Young on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
The Nuggets making a switch here. White's checked in.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And how about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Here's White. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 13. Anthony Johnson with the block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Murray, good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock to end the run, and that one drops. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. Young, no good.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Good on the shot.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Got that one up quick. Anthony's got 17 now.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Murray, good.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Out to the wing. Here's Randall, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Taken away by Anthony. And there's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Thomas. Feeds it to Brand.
Love watching Brand slam it down. Powerful throwdown.
With 1 on the clock, and there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Hunter's got 19 points. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Atlanta delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Klay Thompson. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. Then there's Hunter, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Now Thompson, following the 3-point attempt by Elton Brand. Here's Okongwu. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Thompson for the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Young against White. Pass to Westfall. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't.
Oh, my. What a play.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And that one's good, Hunter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Anthony against Johnson. They need this, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll head out on the road and face the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Nuggets.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, is, you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Johnson with the block. Thomas against Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Thompson for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Jokic with the screen on Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Time now for an injury report. And now Hall of Famer David Aldridge has an update for us on DeJounte Murray. David, what's the news there?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. And it sounds like it's a serious injury. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Thomas, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And Jokic gets it to go.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win
for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Big Dog.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Jokic. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops.
Here's Randall. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far.
Oh, what a finish!
My goodness.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Trey, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position, so what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and good in team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Big Dog.
it.